Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, we're going to be going against a guy named Walmart Trash, and believe it or not, he's trash. On top of that, we're going to be fighting the CEO that he was in and a variety of other griefers. Once I finished up the cloud simulation, I found myself in this lobby, and not only was this green CEO griefing, but after I took out my Starling, they were doing an executive search.
Delicious.
And my first victim was Walmart Trash.
No. Wait.
Once Mr. Trash was down, it wasn't long before one of his buddies hopped on a broomstick, and then they ended up going ghost. Not only that, they killed Nate Dogg. How are you gonna kill Nate Dogg?
We family, you know I got love.
So I ended up flying back down. I don't know who this Dark Kraken guy was, but he seemed like he wanted to take me out, and I was taking no chances. At this point, I was just flying around, waiting for these guys' ghosts to end, and sadly, I just had to sit back and watch Nate Dogg get destroyed. But eventually, their ghosts ran out, and it was time for some fun.
You tell him I'm coming!
Once I showed off a little bit of my flying skills, we ended up fighting on the ground for a little bit, and I think one of these players on their CEO just dropped his controller and stopped playing altogether because he was not moving at all. Not long after that fight, all of these guys ended up leaving. They all left except one, and that one person was none other than Walmart Trash. And honestly, him having trash in his gamer tag is pretty accurate because he turned into a submarine trash can. I'm pretty sure he was trying to use the one strat here where you park your submarine next to your yacht and turn yacht defenses on, but I think he forgot to turn on his yacht defenses.
Now that's a thinker.
And honestly, it didn't matter because he goes and moves his submarine to a different location. A location close to his plane. A pyroplane to be exact. And when I seen this, my friend and I decided to take him on in a hunter, but then one of those good old-fashioned GTA twists happened.
Panic mode engaged.
No. Stop.
Activating
Stop alerting.
emergency level.
And by that, I mean there was not one pyro tryhard after us, but now two pyro tryhards after us.
Please.
So now it was Walmart Trash and his boy Cardenas, which were always down for a good battle. I knew that if I went head on with them, I would probably end up losing the fight. So my plan was to get enough altitude and just kind of play the high ground. This man Cardenas is not only holding my fart, but he's also holding my missile. Anyways, this man was on the ground and his boy Walmart Trash was actually trash and just kind of left him for dead, which was pretty messed up. But anyway, we started killing this guy and Walmart Trash ended up flying to his submarine yet again. We were smoking Cardenas pretty bad, but my helicopter was smoking way worse, so we had to go back to my hangar to get a repair. And on the way there, I kind of just had a spidey instinct and knew that Walmart Trash was going to be in a submarine again over here. And sure enough, since we sunk his battleship, he ended up taking his rage out on this guy. Then for some reason, my helicopter decides to stop working on me right outside my hangar.
Wasn't that nice?
That's okay though, because I switched that with a Hydra, and I swear I was like a bloodhound just following the trails because Walmart Trash killed another dude. And it turns out after he blew up his submarine, the man became an RC car tryhard. While we were busy shooting at Trash, Cardenas grabbed the Deluxo, and this man did not know how to sauce at all. Since he couldn't sauce in the Deluxo, he was left with no other choice but to use the Mark Noob. And this guy was so scared that he was hiding behind every building that he could find and ended up going into his apartment. On top of that, registered as a CEO and hit ghost. I honestly thought he was gonna attack us in a Mark Noob or possibly even in a laser, but no. He attacks us in another pyro, and just watch how this went.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
So Walmart Trash switched out his big RC car to the little version of the RC car and put in some work.
What's wrong with the world?
I felt it was time to take out my pyro and show these peeps how it's done, and not long after I hopped in it, Hardina's ended up going back to his, and we had a very interesting dogfight. Hardina's could no longer hold my fart and ended up leaving. So now it was time to make the ultimate trash rage quit, and I went back to my hangar. Then all of a sudden this Finwin guy started shooting at us, and we killed him a couple of times. Then he went passive. On top of that, this guy in a B11 shows up.
I will end your life, and then I'll end your family's life, and all of your friends, and I'll eat your...
Light Soul ended up going ghost, which doing that at the airport really isn't the best idea, but I went ghost and got that beautiful Gordon Ramsay sacrifice.
3-0.
Now, about that Walmart trash dude. As I was sending a message to Light Soul, asking him a very important question, Walmart Trash ended up killing me with a guided missile.
I'll kill you,
With this being said, me and Sergeant hopped in the Hunter again and made our way over to him, but this time he actually wises up and turns on his yacht defense.
A few moments later.
Now you guys are probably thinking, well, Nitrix, what happened to Light Soul and Finwin? Well, they ended up getting into an Avenger, so Sergeant and I got in my Avenger. So this was going to be the classic Mammoth versus Mammoth, but the good thing for me though is they actually ended up getting the Walmart Avenger. From here, it was complete annihilation. I found this last part kind of funny. Finwin ended up leaving, and I sniped this man a few more times. Finally, out of nowhere, this guy gets his first kill on me. Well, I should say his only kill, because he ended up leaving the lobby after that. If you guys have made it into the end of the video, thank you guys so much for watching, and I would highly recommend watching this video right here. Anyways, until next time, peace.